with a 10-minute time limit. And our opponents, first from the Samoan Islands, 240 pounds. Here is Tony Tosi. Tony Tosi. His opponent, Gene Anderson, up there talking with his fighter. And of course, that's Hussein the Arab, the Iron Sheik. And we're going to get a look at the Sheik as he goes against Tony Tosi from the Samoan Islands.
This Tony Tosi, I have not seen him wrestle. But what a way to start against the Mid-Atlantic and the Canadian heavyweight champion.
Even if he weren't a champion, what a way to start against the Sheik.
That's right. Now, Tony asked for this match. So if you're going to start, you might as well start at the top.
All right, the Sheik now having something to say to the crowd, as the crowd has really been on him. And again, we've got a packed house tonight in our TV arena. The Sheik now wanting to have a couple of words with Gene Anderson, his manager. He's complaining about something that
probably complaining about this young man being too strong. Tony looks like he can definitely handle himself.
Right behind the Sheik.
Sheik's almost broke it one time. Takes him. Nice move.
Good hip toss right there. He's going to pick the Sheik up and slam him. Here goes the Sheik out of the ring again. Now it's time for a conference.
I think it's really bothering the Sheik that this young man is not jumping. You know, if you notice, Tony's standing over there very calm.
He's extremely cool about the entire thing. He looks like he really knows what he wants to do. He's got his mind made up. He's got a plan. He knows how he wants to wrestle the Sheik, and he's sticking to it. That's right.
You have to have a plan when you go in there against Hussein Arab. All right. Still has that headlock.
Oh, and he's really got the pressure on him.
He does. Over.
He's going to pick him up for another slam. Oh, that upsets Gene Anderson.
Headlock. And it takes him over. Still holding on. Now, this young man, in most cases, you'll say this is to wear your opponent down. But it looks like with the strength of Tony, he could just about make the Sheik pass out.
Look at the muscles in those arms and that shoulder and neck as he really put the pressure on that headlock.
No. There you see Gene Anderson.
You think that's concern on the face of Gene Anderson?
You never know.
All right, the Sheik again has got him stacked up. Again, here's Tommy Young over to push him back. All right, Tosi now again with that headlock and again really putting the pressure to it. David, as you say, you can wear an opponent down this way, but when you put the strength into it that Tosi's got in those shoulders and those arms of his, you can make a man black out by putting that much pressure in that headlock.
If the Sheik doesn't get out of it fairly soon, he'll go down to his knees. All right. Men are crossing. Hip toss. Nice move. All right, Sheik.
Well, I tell you, you got to be impressed with the way this young man is going against the Iron Sheik. As we mentioned, the Sheik, the Mid-Atlantic champ, the Canadian champ, and Tosi is really right now giving him all he can handle and then some.
That's right. And the thing is, too, which is good, Tosi is just resorting to a basic hold, which is the headlock, applying that pressure, wearing his man down.
Fans, let me remind you, you're going to see Ric Flair and Blackjack Mulligan together as a tag team in the match that follows.
The Jack is back, and guess with who?
Yes, sir. Flair. Back with the Nature Boy.
Nice move.
Again, he really surprised the Sheik.
The Sheik was I noticed this time the Sheik was slower in getting up. All right, this headlock is having its effect on the Iron Sheik.
And the Sheik, who so many times has told us what an outstanding wrestler, and he is at fans. I don't mean to belittle that, but he is being out-wrestled right now by Tosi.
That he is. There you see the Sheik right there, trying to figure out what he's going to do.
Again, now the Sheik on his feet is going to whip him toward the ropes, and the Sheik down from a tackle. Headbutt. Tosi flying off of the rope, headlong right into that headbutt. And the Sheik must have a head like a brick. He's ripping at the mouth. Again, now it's a nose. And that brings a smile to the face of Gene Anderson. What ought to happen, Tosi ought to get hold of one of those fingers and take about 3 inches of it off as he clamps down on it with those teeth.
That is correct. Right now. Into the ropes. Off. Backdrop.
David, he goes high into the air. All right, Anderson telling the Sheik to finish him off. The Sheik with those pointed boots of his, boots that some of the wrestlers say are loaded.
Nice move. Got him. 1, 2.
Oh, he almost had him down for the count of 3. 2 count, and the Sheik came very, very close to being pinned. All right, the backflip again, an attempt at a pin. And Tosi now, who's a little wobbly on his feet. David, the match has really taken a lot out of both of them. As they have really gone at each other.
Right, there's the boot. There's the boot. You saw it. He tapped that toe.
Like the Sheik put something down into the toe of that boot. And that's exactly what he uses to get Tosi in the chest. I had just mentioned a few moments ago that a lot of the wrestlers say that that boot is loaded.
That's right.
There's that suplex. And the Sheik's going to have him pinned after that. It was the boot, though, that started the downfall of Tony Tosi. When he really got kicked hard in the chest by that boot from the Sheik. Then the Sheik with that patented suplex of his, and he really does put all opponents out with that. Once he got him in a position for the suplex, at that point it was all over for Tosi. In slow motion now, the Sheik has got him by the hair, has got him up in a position now for the suplex. Hard down on the head and the base of the neck and the shoulders. At this point, it's over. The winner, Hussein the Arab, the Iron Sheik.